Not here.
It came through on my laptop, but it's not coming through on the computer that I'm logged
Try to steer them up here.
Yeah.
Well,
Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me good?
I can hear you.
Hello? Can you guys hear us?
yes, I can hear you.
Okay, Brian, can you hear us now?
Yeah, I got you guys. I appreciate it. I'll be
Good. Yeah,
running
we
this
have-
remotely. We have them in the ninth floor conference room. And
Right.
I'll let you go ahead and take the meeting.
Sharon, are you about ready, or should we move forward with Jeff's piece first and then come back to you?
Either way, it doesn't matter.
Okay, so you are ready, okay. Well, we are pivoting here. We're now in the ninth floor conference room, and I don't know, and they already know downstairs if someone comes in on 5 to send them up here. But we'll go ahead and get started in the interest of time. So thank you. Thank you, Ms. Lisa Rangel. I tell you what, she's making it happen on a dime. I appreciate it.
Do what you
Yeah, sure.
He's just gonna capture that.
Oh, okay.
Sharon, we can just see your full then. Are you ready?
Okay.
Can I share my screen?
Yeah, go ahead. We'll go ahead and do quick introductions. Here, I'm Harold Johnson, 4th District Commissioner and the chair of this task force. And I don't see everyone in the room or that's online with us, but I will tell you that Mr. Jeff Conway is with us also from our legal department. If you are watching virtually, can you just, I don't have the ability, or I'll tell you what, Brian, can you see who's there to have them do their introductions like you did last time? You always do.
Yeah. So I'm pulling this up here.
And don't forget to introduce yourself, Brian.
Okay. Well, yeah, I am Brian Perez, Task Force Liaison right now. So working out of the mayor's office. Just pulling stuff so we can see everybody. But yeah, we do have Sharon Reed, which I'm not sure if she gave her introduction yet. We have
I'm Sharon Reed, procurement manager.
Kayla Howard.
Kayla Hauer with Livable Neighborhoods.
Taylor.
We have Aaron Stryker. We have Tommy Francis Ramirez.
Hi, I'm Tommy with Downtown Shareholders.
Great, thank you.
And Sarah.
I'm Sarah Patton from Rosedale Development.
And Randy.
Did Randy? Looks like he's still muted. Okay.
Yeah, I think we have some troubles hearing them, but that's everybody that we have.
Okay, great. the reason why I felt need to push the meeting back a week, I really did hate to do that, but I had to have a good conversation with Sharon Reed. And Sharon has been coming to our meetings and has really heard the voices of all the persons that are, wanting the UG to provide more of a one-stop shop for small businesses. And some of you may have heard, and others may not, that we now have a application called the .biz application. And when Sharon was introducing it to the commission, I was sitting there thinking to myself, well, gee whiz, she's talking about this very same thing that we're discussing within this task force. So had a time, just a chance to have a wonderful conversation with Sharon. I believe that what she is creating here solves for that particular request from the community. We've heard your voices, we've heard the voices from others, and it seems to me, at least, that that what she is building is just, is incredible, and it's been long awaited for both she and I. But she's got this thing rolling now, and so I thought I'd ask her to share it with us. If I don't know if there's anybody that is familiar with .biz that's on this call. If you are, just let us know. But even if you are familiar with it, it wouldn't hurt to go at it again. What my hope is that after she does her presentation of this app, then we would have a little bit of time for question and answers, and then can kind of go from there. The second thing I want to talk about is a potential community benefits or ordinance rather. And Jeff is here to talk about that. So I kind of want to split the hour up in half here, and hopefully we can get everyone out as close to 4 o'clock as possible. So with that, Sharon, I'll turn it over to you.
Okay, great. Thank you. As I said, my name is Sharon Reed, and the .biz website is the new go-to resource for entrepreneurs and small business owners in Wyandotte County. This platform aims to simplify the navigation through regulations, local laws, and processes, ultimately fostering business growth in our community. The website is also valuable as it connects businesses and essential resources, and it guides them through starting and growing their business. It helps them to work with the unified government. It's user-friendly. It has a mobile responsiveness, and it's accessible in multiple languages. So I'm just going to give you a brief walkthrough. Can you guys see my screen? Yes.
Yeah, I can.
Okay. So this is the homepage, and you'll find the quick links, guides and resources such as starting a business, which is here. Let me click in here. So as you start the business, it gives you 9 tabs that you can sort through: plan your business, set up your business, know your numbers, open a business bank account, find and prepare your business location, stay on top of your tax requirements, get your business license and your permits, meet the employer requirements, and get your business insured. All that is here for you to try to navigate. Let me see if I can click number 4 so you can kind of see some of the information that comes along. It also provides the links that goes directly to the resource. Don't tell me mine. Okay, there you go. So it goes directly to the source so that they can work through the individual companies themselves. It also goes down to work with the unified government. So that's the platform here. Register as a vendor through procurement, show your skills, get your business certified, find business opportunities, do your homework. So there's 8 platforms here that they can choose from here. And then you can have the get started button, which takes you back. It takes you through a series of questions where you can go in here and load your information, and it'll guide you through. It'll give you a checklist of where you need to start, and it'll give you information directly of who you need to contact in order to, based on the information that's needed. If that's start a business or if that's working with the unified government, it will give you the checklist that you need. And actually there's a built-in, I'm gonna say behind the scenes, where we can get some information. It'll give us the data of who's visited the site, you know, their needs. If they had a question, where it goes to, it'll print out all that data that that's needed, and we can provide reporting on that information as well. So to conclude, you know, the new .biz website is an invaluable resource that simplifies the process, you know, of starting and growing businesses here in Wyandotte County. We hope the .biz will lead to increased business success and a stronger local economy. We are just getting started on this new platform, but we are already receiving some positive feedback because we did a soft launch on May the 5th, where we included small local businesses or here within Wyandotte County, where they came in and we gave them a demo of the site to get their feedback. And I'm telling you, the information that we got from them was rave reviews. And as Commissioner Johnston said in the beginning, you know, this is something that they have been asking for a long time. So we were able to finally be able to deliver that with the assistance of Mayor Garner giving us the go ahead to proceed. There are a lot of ideas that we are collecting from how we can expand this work. And if you have any information or you have questions or feedback, you know, just seeing the limited, what you saw today, just please let me know, because there's also a feedback button on here as well. I'm trying to find it. Do I need it? Oh, submit feedback up here.
Also, Sharon, do you mind just maybe going maybe a step further on one of those platforms, and it doesn't matter which one, just one of the choosing. I just kind of want to take it a step further in terms of if they hit such a button, this is where it will take you even a step further, a further iteration.
Here or back further?
Right here,
This
yes.
Yes. So this one is the one to start your business or plan your business if you're just starting off. Yes.
There you go.
So if you have information, know your numbers. So if you need an employer identification number.
There you go. There you go. Know your number. There we go. All right.
It takes you directly to the IRS website.
Gotcha. Okay. So you're able to pull in outside resources into this platform. That's what I'm saying here, at least.
Yes, all of the links that are embedded here takes you directly to the sites that are in question that you're needing the information from.
Gotcha. Okay. There are a few more things I want to talk about with regard to this, but I maybe open up the floor to anyone that has any questions or feedback one way or the other for Sharon on this call. Just unmute yourself and start talking.
Any questions, any feedback? What you think of the platform?
I've got some. Hold on here. I see some. Okay. Oh, Aaron says Aaron has her broken microphone. Okay, got you. But thank you, Aaron. I heard somebody else talking on there.
I was just clarifying Aaron's chat, but that's all I had.
Okay. What we anticipate is, and what Sharon and I talked about, was maybe having an open house for this task force at a later date, maybe late summer. Sharon also has noticed she's going to hire for a full-time employee just to monitor this. And Sharon, is that request already gone out, or where do we stand with regard to the full-time employee?
Well, actually, they're the coordinator for contract compliance. So this would just be part of their job duties to be able to
Gotcha.
monitor this platform.
Okay,
And actually, hasn't gone out yet, but there's my goal to either get it out before the end of the week or first part of next week, the job
okay,
description.
gotcha. And then also, Sharon, you shared with me that we've got our MBE, WBE, LBE certification. Am I saying that right?
Yes, the compliance software for MBEs, WEs, and software, yes, we'll be implementing that within the next couple of weeks. And we're also working with the city of Kansas City, Missouri for LBE certification as well.
Okay, perfect. Okay, well, that got that done with that a lot quicker than I thought, but if there are no other questions, we'll throw it over to Jeff, kind of talk about some of the things that we've been talking about with regard to a community benefits ordinance. Yeah,
I don't know if I need to be on camera or not.
I don't think so, but
Okay,
I don't even know where the camera is on there,
all
so
right.
if they can hear you, that's for sure.
All right. Commissioner Johnson and I don't know if you want Davis was,
Yeah.
okay. Had some interest in pursuing the community benefits agreement angle. And it's approached in different ways in different parts of the country. For the UG, we've basically woven those notions into all of the different development agreements on kind of an ad hoc basis. And so an example might be, and some of you may know what a community benefit agreement is. Some may not, some may know what it is, but don't call it by that name or whatever. But it's an example might be, say, home field. There was a community benefit that was woven into that, basically tailored to that particular project and our particular needs in Wyandotte County. So part of that agreement is the developers decided to allow discounts or access to the facilities at a discount for some of the citizens to go into those facilities. There's wide range of stuff out there. There's the baseball fields, there's the indoor facility. And then there's this kind of immersive museum slash movie theater type of thing, kind of like Meow Wolf, which is now in 3, well, actually going to be in 4 cities. They're putting one in Dallas. So there'd be discount tickets for Wyandotte County residents to be able to go to that. Now it's not radically slashed, but I think it's 25% off or something like this. So the idea is to, if you anchor one of those projects here in the county, that the citizens of the county get the benefit of their use. So Commissioner Johnson and Davis were thinking about, instead of doing it on an ad hoc basis, try to take it and codify it, and so that we've got a tool that's already in the municipal code. And so I think Commissioner Johnson was thinking about Detroit, and so I took a look at that, and it is in their code. It doesn't go into a lot of specifics about exactly what ought to be in the agreements, and that's probably a good thing, because you want to be flexible. It does lay out kind of the structure, the process, who's involved, the community's involved. There's representatives. They'll be taking a look at the projects, and there's 2 different tiers: the tier 1 and the tier 2. Tier 1 is obviously the bigger projects, higher tickets, and the tier 2 would be the smaller projects. But and of course, that's Detroit. That's a bigger metropolitan area. the projects might be larger than what would be here, so I did draft it and put it together, trying to figure out what were unique Detroit things and trying to translate it into UG things. And so it's a very rough document, so it's gonna need some more work as far as dollar amounts and who's involved and all that kind of shoehorning Detroit and Michigan into Kansas City, Kansas and Kansas law. So we're working on that right now. And then there's another approach. The county administrator Johnston was talking about his experience in the past. He was near Cincinnati, so he knew Cincinnati pretty well. And Cincinnati does not have it codified. They just have a kind of a resolution sitting there. And so that's a different approach. And in theirs, it's got a simple resolution that takes, kind of skims off 25% of all pilot payment in lieu of taxes, and then sets it aside for affordable housing projects. So I'm looking, I have to apologize to Commissioner Johnson that I just got that. I started working with it last night. I'll continue to work with it and try to take that Ohio law incentives concept and kind of put it into our format and see if it even works. And you know, for there, they wanted to do affordable housing projects. I don't know if we want to go that narrow, if we want to go broader, if there's other purposes in mind, and what the funding streams would look like. And I'm constrained by basically what the Kansas law says, so I'll try to figure out how to make that work. But that's so new. I didn't even get a copy to Commissioner Johnson Davis yet, but that's kind of in the works. So there's two different approaches. I probably talked far too long, but that's the rough idea.
Any thoughts or questions, comments? Brian, I don't know if anybody's typing. You can maybe kind of.
Yeah, there was a comment in the chat by Aaron. She's saying that there was a study done on the short ordinance after 1 year of implementation. Sarah Patton actually wrote a memo summarizing it. They wanted to send it to you, Jeff. I don't know if you can drop your email in the chat.
Yeah, I can, sure. Or
If you want to say aloud, I'm pretty sure I can type it in and they can take it as well.
Yeah, really simple. It's the letter J and then CONWAY, all run together, J Conway at wicokck.org.
All right.
But sure, I'd love to see what you got.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that as well, Aaron. I think it sounds good.
Anyone else, questions, comments? I know the last time that Edgar Garlicia was here, he had some thoughts with regards to what he called a 4-box strategy, and with regards to community benefits ordinances. He said that we need to generate our mobility for all persons, protect existing businesses, protect people that are stable residents of Wyandotte County and bring services to those persons, and also assist unstable, unhoused population as well. Now, I'm not sure if the ordinance can do all of that. Those were some thoughts that he had. And one of the things that, at least that I heard from our Director of Urban Planning and Zoning, Gunnar Hand, as well as from our interim County Administrator, Cheryl Harrison Lee, was that we need to make sure that as it relates to projects, that we get our funds first in, so to speak, in terms of, as opposed to waiting until after the project is complete. So those were some of the things that I think I heard from them. Again, we're going through some changes here in terms of personnel, so we want to make sure that information is being passed along. Because as I stated at our last meeting, my hope and goal is to have something codified by the end of this year, if possible on this. So again, what we're talking about is once we kind of get a sense of, and of course, we'll keep this task force informed as we go. But at some point, we may have to do a special session and certainly go before a standing committee to bring it to the full commission. But and hopefully we can do that within the next couple of months so that we can prepare to have something to go to full commission during the fourth quarter of this year, have it codified by the end of the year. So that's kind of the thought process that I have. If I'm missing anything, you're hearing something that maybe you think we are moving too fast or too slow, please let us know. And you can do so in the comments, or you can email me or Jeff and Brian Perez as well. And we'll be sure to make sure we're updating everyone with regard to that. Anything else?
No, thank you, Aaron, for getting that, and Sarah for summarizing that and sending that draft over. And I think it sounds good. The dot biz look good. Sharon, thank you on that too. And yeah,
you guys are making me look way too efficient. I guarantee you I'm not. But I'm also not one that's going to belabor the time if we've covered everything. So on those two items, those are the two things that we're moving forward with within our task force. I'm very enthusiastic and proud of where we've come from and where we're going. I think if we can land both of these this year, I will call it success and report that to the mayor as well. In fact, he is aware that we're working on these things also. So thanks to Brian making sure that he's kept up to speed on that. So I think that, and I haven't talked to him directly on it, but I think indirectly we are moving in the same direction as what his thoughts were. Brian, you can confirm that one way or the other? I know you would tell me if we weren't.
Yeah, so I mean, community benefits ordinance is something that we've been kind of following along from the beginning. Like I said, last time with our meeting with Aaron, I know in Rosedale was something that they've been passionate about for a while. I would just say if there's any other assignments or anything that we need to dive into, let us know, so we can kind of separate that throughout the team. But I think we're going in the right direction.
I think the first thing for us to do is give Brian enough time and space to, bring something together. He'll share it with us, and we'll make sure. And Brian, when you share it with myself and Commissioner Davis, if you could copy Brian on that, so that he can get it in front of the mayor, that would be perfect. Yeah. With the knowledge that they're currently in draft form, and we'll still need to do some work on it, but that way we can do all we can to make sure everybody's, moving at the same pace. Okay, well, that being said, thank you, Brian, and thank you, Jeff, and thank you, Sharon, for all of your information, and thank you to everyone who logged in. Hopefully, we'll still be on for the first Tuesday of July. Well, I don't know. What day will that be on?
Yeah, it's July 4th.
I guess we won't be. I guess we won't be having a meeting on that day, huh?
Yeah, no, I think we'll be celebrating something else.
Yeah. So
we'll work out the next one after that.
Looking at July 11th for our next meeting then. Is that work?
Okay. Yeah, I'll get that plugged in. Okay. Thanks for everybody's adjustments today too, Lisa. Yeah. Thank you.
So we'll do the second Tuesday of July 11th at 3:00 p.m. and hopefully we'll get that conference room reserved on the 5th floor. If not, we'll be up here. We'll be somewhere.
All right, sounds good.
All right, thanks again to everyone, and you have a great rest of the day. We'll talk to you in about a month. Have a good day. All right. Thank you.